second down following the incompletion. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Back to the air they go. Romo on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And quickly they get to the line. They'll fake the give. Now Romo. And that is incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even...
He's got it at the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. We get a look now at the 49ers defense as they get into position. And a tight ball game here, and in these close ones, every drive becomes magnified.
And we don't want to overuse the word critical, but it feels that way as they head out there for this possession. They need to get the ball back and give their offense a chance to get them totally back into this game.
We'll see if the defense can do just that here.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you? And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
Here's Romo now on second down. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
And on second and goal, they decide to throw it again, and this result is even worse. They take a sack. On first down, it was simply an incomplete pass. Not a good first 2 plays, beginning with first and goal.
So backed up to the 6 now. Third and goal. Now Romo on third and goal. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Give him 27 yards that time. And it'll be a Dallas first down. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year in the Davis.
Back now here in Santa Clara. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Now a first down throw, Romo. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
They fake the give to Elliott. Now Romo. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out and check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and lead.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His second. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And the 49ers defense gets ready here as they trot back out there. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he's able to take this one back to the 36. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Their dangerous wide receiver. 6. One man in the backfield, Elliott. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 6 yards to go here on 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Romo. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now it's Romo. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. They come out here, and Romo not liking something. He'll turn and call a timeout. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Romo now to throw. And to the left side here, Wilson. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They're throwing here. Romo. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.
that I used to draw. Portraiture in a human form, doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing, moving his arm in a fusion of man-made tools and amused from beyond. Even if it went beautifully wrong, it was tangible truth for a youth to refuse to belong. No name nuisance, who's in a bedroom, who's in a brand new cuneiform. Barely commune with the horde, got a whole grayscale ungluing his world. Might zone amp to the yap of the magpie, unseen hand dragging his graphite. Cross contour, little bit of backlight, black ink after a Bristol to baptize. You can imagine the rush that ensue when you get 3 dimensions stuffed in a 2. Then it's off to a school where it's all you get to, being trained and observed by a capable few. Back in New York by peeps and a dog in a 2-bedroom doing menial jobs. Plus rhyming and stealing and bee in a cloud. Distractions, freedom, a rod. I left some years of deer in the light. I left some will the spirit away. I let my fears materialize. I let my skills deteriorate. Haunted by the thought of what I should have been. Continuing a mission that was rooted in a 20-year affinity and rickety condition with an ID crisis. Snap on the front lawn, look up in the sky. It's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. And now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Used to paint, hard to admit that I used to paint. Natural light on a human face, stenciled fire in his roommate's face. It was bloom and addiction, a miss and a push and a pigment. Book like a tattooed pigskin look. Pinhead kids in a minute, drank Kool-Aid from a tube of acrylic. And I grew up in a linseed oil of linen. Joy to the poison, voice to the resin. Capture a map of a gesture. Back up, add a little accurate fat to the figure. Redo that, move that inward. Zinc white lightning shoots from his fingers. Studio strewn with illusion and tinctures. Stay tuned for the spooky adventures. You can imagine the stars that align when a forearm starts foreshortening right, or a torso hung on a warping spine of a portion reads as warm and alive. Routine day with a dirt cheap brush, then a week goes by and it goes untouched. Then 2, then 3, then a month, and the rest of your life to beat yourself up. I left some seasons eager to fall. I left some work to bury alive. I let my means of being dissolve. I let my person curl up and die. Eating up his innards and unfeasible anxiety is brutally committed to relinquishing his privacy, aligning with the trials of the anti-Midas. Snap on the back.
Oh, I hear you guys talking about Victory Monday. Only one way to get that. Let's see some hustle out there. We got a big game.
Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop. Word up, I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my angle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. Presence. Now. Presence. Come out. Come out. Come It's Kamal like a power within him. I get down like gravity, raps, rackety, rappers, and raps, rapidly follow the rapid into the rapid to being rapping and rattling, rattle riddles and ribbons into the sky. I'm a rebel, feeling rivety, rhythm, clear eye, a vigorous spinner right to the rhythm, whittle the side eye. I am the killer in the grasses.
All right, gentlemen, we made way too many mistakes this week, okay? The coaching staff has gone in, we've simplified the game plan. Let's go out here.
Pressing, worst keeps my impression impressed. That's the way to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. From the present now, present. Come out, come out.
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddies, girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Yeah. Just a bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old hang. Nothing been stuck in the mud that we can't hook up to a rusty chain in the sun or in the rain. Yeah, it's the kind of